extra that. Just an ordinary day. Till you came around, and now my life's upside down. Imagine that. And it's all because I heard you say,
What's up, y'all?
and it's all because I heard you say, and it's all because I heard you.
Come on, come on, come on. Dance with me now.
I heard you say, I heard you say, and I heard you say, I heard you say,
I'm so silly.
and I heard you say,
Come on,
I heard you say,
come on.
I heard you say,
Dance with me now. Dance with me now. Dance with me
I
now.
heard you say.
Hey, come on. And I do not own the rights to this music. Come on. Hey, it's the lunchtime mix break empowerment session with Coach Ivory. Hector, come on, come on, come on. Bam. Come on. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Hey, come on. Before we break through today, let's loosen up. I love this song. Break it down now. Break it down now. Break it down now. Come on, let me know that you're feeling good. You're excited. Today is Empowerment Tuesday. Lunchtime mix break. Come on, let's go. Get empowered. Get empowered. Get empowered. Get empowered. Come on. Hey. So if anybody was feeling any kind of way right now at your lunchtime, you should be working. 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 Hey, come on. Come on. I'm so silly. Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. How are you doing? Achieving Breakthroughs audience, it is so awesome to be here with you all on today. I'm so glad that you all have joined in with me. On today, how was your weekend? Let me know how your weekend was. Hey, Leisha, let me know how your weekend was. Let me know if you've been feeling empowered. Let me know if you've been breaking through, if you've been achieving goals. I'm a little bit out of breath. Y'all can hear that, right? Sitting down and dancing don't work. But come on, let me know that you're doing great. This is Coach Ivy. You've just tuned in once again to Achieving Breakthroughs, Lunchtime Mix Break with Coach Ivory, so you can be empowered to achieve breakthroughs in any area of your life. So once again, come on. Let me know that you are here. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Did you hear that? Hey, 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 hey. I feel like I need to hit that one more time for y'all. Come on in. Hey, Sabrina, there you go. Come on. Sometimes in order to achieve a breakthrough, you gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up. Hey, come on, loosen up. Come on. I know this is different, right? Come on. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Coach Larry Hott. Come on. He gave me this t-shirt with Purpose You'll Prosper. He was on last week. We want to thank him so much for coming on and sharing with Achieving Breakthroughs, great ways to achieve breakthrough in our lives. Come on. Hey, come on. Now I'm going to be quiet for 1 minute so y'all can hear that. Breakthrough now. Breakthrough now. Breakthrough now. Hey. Let me hear y'all say it. Put it on there. Okay, I'm done. It's always good, as I said, to have a little fun. Oftentimes, we're so serious in trying to reach our aspirations and our goals that we forget. Hey, Danielle, that we forget that sometimes you got to get it in. You know what I'm saying? While you're achieving the next level that you want to achieve in your life. I'm so excited. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Coach Larry Hott, DJ Larry Hott. On last week, he came in and gave us some great nuggets on our Achieving Breakthrough segment. He also got this paraphernalia apparel with Purpose You'll Prosper. I hope y'all can see that. Boom. Nice shirt. Real good material. Please support him. All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, so remember, we are on challenging yourself. We want to empower you to challenge yourself in certain areas of your life in order to achieve breakthrough, okay? We are challenging ourselves. I know this little curly look is tripping me out. We are challenging ourselves to achieve breakthrough in areas of our lives so that we can reach our optimum level, okay? So part one, if I can just run over really quick, when we were empowering ourselves to challenge yourself, I understand that oftentimes we can challenge everybody. We challenge the systems of the world. We challenge the educational system. We challenge the financial system, the economic system, the a religious system, the family system, but oftentimes we do not challenge ourselves because in reality, sometimes we don't want to be accountable to ourselves. But in order to be the best you that you can be, and in order to remove barriers from around you and achieve a level of breakthrough with yourself, you have to what? Challenge yourself. I'm going to remind you what challenge means. Challenge simply means a call to take part in a contest. So what are you saying, Coach Ivory? I'm saying that in order to be empowered, to be able to achieve breakthrough, you must challenge yourself to a contest. It's like you challenging yourself to compete. We don't got no problem with it. Back in the day when we was in a dance group and they'd say, oh, the circle open. We were challenging other dance groups to a battle. It was always about footwork and no. And it was all, but can you challenge yourself? Can you call yourself to a contest? Can you call yourself to a duel? Can you call yourself to fight against yourself? Can you call yourself to bring accountability to yourself? Can you call, that's all right, Arthur, I see you. Can you call yourself to take action against yourself? Can you challenge yourself? And if you can say, yes, I can challenge myself, then you are in a great position to achieve breakthrough. I'm so excited about this part 2 segment. I've been waiting to get back to you all because I feel like oftentimes we get stuck and we get stagnated in certain places of employment, in certain places of financial comfortability, in certain places in our relationships, marriage, family, friends, children, work relationships, ministry, organizational, and that we don't challenge ourselves to be better. We don't challenge ourselves to take time to see what the insufficiencies are, or as my brother always say, our proclivities are, our faculties, our flaws are, and we don't challenge ourselves to be better. So when we're challenging ourselves, then we are able to achieve breakthroughs in our mind, in our hearts, in our spirit, and in our lives, because our heart and our mind will then line up with our actions. And in order to be successful in life, you gotta know you. You gotta know that you need to change. You need an adjustment, but it can't be done if you don't want to challenge yourself. Okay, so challenge also is something that puts you to the test. I'm just going over what we talked about 2 weeks ago. Are you testing yourself? You cannot be effective in achieving breakthroughs in your life if you don't want to test yourself. On dating, you give a man a test. You give a woman a test. When you at work, you're trying to see who the snitch is. You're giving them a test. When you've told one of your employees to do something and you know that they're about to do something different, you kind of like testing them to see if they're going to adhere to the policies or the procedures, or if they're going to do their own thing. That's considered a test. In relationships, you give your kid a test. If I said don't touch that stove and I see your hand going to it, instead of saying you testing them to see if they even listen to you. So you can test everything and everybody around you, but can you challenge yourself to your own test? That means you can't let up, you can't cheat, you can't say, you can't give excuses. That's the word I want to use. You can't give excuses as to why you can't take that part of the test or why you're going to omit that part of the test. No. Can you challenge yourself to the same test that you've challenged everybody else to, that you put up before everybody else? Another thing that we addressed was that And challenging yourself, it deals with your psyche, it deals with your emotions, it deals with your stability, it deals with your finances, it deals with what you say out of your mouth, it deals with how you see things, it deals with how you hear things, and then all of that takes part in how you act. When you challenge yourself, you are being intentionally attentive to your thoughts, to your actions, to what you see, to what you speak, to what you hear. And when you're able to challenge yourself, which is test yourself, call yourself to a duel, call yourself to a contest, then you are less likely to move abruptly, to speak abruptly, to make decisions abruptly, and to not to be inconsiderate about what you're doing. So that means you're considering all of the external factors along with the internal factors, because you want to make sure that what you're doing is going to be for your best interest. What you're doing is going to give you the best result for yourself. And if you can get the best result for yourself, then you can get the best result for whatever it is that you are trying to break through in your life. So this week we want to deal with part 2 of challenging yourself. I want to kind of give you a little snippets of some stuff. So challenging ourselves in part 2. The results of challenging yourself is that you'll be, I got my notes. You'll be engaged in your developmental growth. You'll be engaged in training yourself so that you can pass the test of challenging yourself. You will be in tune with the truth on the reality of who you are. You will no longer be able to give excuses for why I'm still here or why I'm not there, why I think like this and it's okay, or why I speak like this and that's okay, why I have not dug that hole and found that well, why I have not persevered or went forth, why I have not learned how to love more, why I have not learned how to forgive more, why I have not learned how to have peace more, why I haven't built up the boldness and the tenacity to move forward, because you will be engaged in your own challenge. It is a sad dog, as I said before, that can't wag his own tail and it's attached to it. So it is a sad case of a person who has the ability to challenge himself or has the ability to challenge everybody else, but lacks the integrity and the intuitiveness and the discipline to challenge himself. We have to learn that in building and strategizing, in cultivating and structuring and putting systems together and finding out who we are and finding our purpose and prospering and all of those things, that if I'm engaged in the activity of challenging myself, then I will get rid of some things and I will yield forth better results. If I get rid of some things, that means I have broken through my own barriers. Come on, say I'm ready to break through my own barrier. I want you to say that. I ain't looking to hear you. I want you to say I'm ready to break through in my own barriers, because when I challenge myself, I am saying I'm going to come against the walls that I put up that prohibited me from being successful in my everyday life. I'm breaking down the wall of fear and I'm moving forward because I've challenged that fear with faith. I've challenged that fear with perseverance. I've challenged that fear with trial and error. I challenged fear when I tried. When you try, you break through fear because I did it. Come on, somebody, I did it. And when you do it, then you can say, I challenged myself, which means I held myself accountable to what I wasn't doing at first. And now I can succeed in my emotions. I challenged myself to cover my heart. I challenged myself to not be so eagerly when someone wants to date me and now my heart is broken. I challenged myself that although it looks like my product wasn't working and I flopped it, I dropped it, I went back to it and I thought again and I made it happen, because I'm challenging myself, which empowers me to break through. When you challenge yourself, it empowers you to break through in your own life. You got to get this. Nobody can help you more better challenge you than you, because don't nobody besides God know you better than you. And when you challenge yourself, you are digging down to the gutter of that thing, okay? So one of the results of challenging yourself is engage in it. Engage in the test. Engage in the challenge. Don't why would you, if you look in the mirror and you run from yourself, that says a lot. If we look in the mirror and we're not happy with what we see, that's a lie. Can you challenge what you see in the mirror? Can you look in the mirror and say, this isn't me? Then who are you? Sometimes you have to say that, who am I? And when you do that, you're challenging yourself to produce an answer. You're challenging yourself to come up with a clear and concise response as to who I am. If you realize that you've done so much stuff in your life and you've masked that stuff with getting high or getting drunk or building your body over tattoos or constantly partying or overly indulging in certain activities, you got to look at yourself and say, that ain't who I am. Who am I? And when you say, who am I? That is the first step in challenging yourself to break through past all of those barriers to find out who you are. And when you challenge yourself and you break through that first barrier, then we about to break into purpose. We about to break into power. We about to break into peace. We're about to break into stability. We're about to break into our identity. We're about to break into wholeness. We're going to break into a healing. We're going to break through in our lives when we challenge ourselves by engaging in the challenge. Okay, come on. Today's topic is part 2, challenging yourself. We want to empower you to challenge yourself to a test. Challenge means bring to a test, call to a duel. That's called to a quarrel. It means, are you really ready to stand the test of dealing with yourself? Are you ready to really deal with you? Okay, so that first tool is you have to engage in it. The second one, when the results of challenging yourself will be skill. You'll become skilled in that area because you did not lie to yourself. You did not cover it up. You opened yourself. You cut yourself. You slit yourself, and you opened up your emotions. You opened up your mental capacity. You opened up your heart. You opened up your spirit, and you said, that right there, I got to learn how to fix that. And when you start working on yourself, then you become a skill. You become skilled in learning how to deal with whatever that situation is, whatever that circumstance is, whatever that thing is. You begin to challenge yourself in that area that was revealed to you, and that makes you empowered. Okay, so in order to challenge yourself, all right, you have to engage in the challenge. Challenge yourself simply means bring yourself to a contest. Say, I want to go against Avery. Say, I want to go against Jackie. I want to go against Janice. I want to go against Crystal. I want to go against Jamil. I want to go against Jackie. Hey, Jamil, I want to go against Candace. I want to go against Tyrone. I want to go against Valencia. I want to go against Stacy. What is that? You're saying, I'm ready to challenge myself to be better. I'm ready to challenge myself to achieve breakthrough. I challenge myself in my financial capabilities because just because I see it don't mean I need it, because I'm trying to build an empire, because I'm trying to build wealth. That's a challenge. Just because you have the money don't mean you got to spend the money. Come on, somebody, say that. We have to challenge ourselves in order to achieve breakthrough in our lives. We have to challenge ourselves on our job. If you are a person in position of authority, you have to challenge yourself every day. You have to challenge to be a better boss. You have to challenge to be a better leader. You have to challenge yourself to be better. You have to challenge yourself. Engage in the challenge. You become skillful in the challenge. Not only that, you are strengthened. You are built to break through. When you challenge yourself, you're basically saying, if I overcame myself, if I fought myself, if I fought what I thought about myself, if I fought my own creativity, if I competed against myself, then I'm ready. I'm strong enough to go out there and compete against the other competitors. I'm strong enough to go out there and compete against the other businesses. I'm strong enough to go out there and compete against the legislative branch. I'm strong enough to go out there and compete against the judicial system or the government or the educational system or the religion. I'm strong because I dealt with me. I dealt with me. I dealt with me by challenging me. So when you challenge yourself, then you start researching, you get more knowledge, because knowledge is power. You don't challenge yourself with a bunch of jibber jabbing and mouth off. You challenge yourself with knowledge. So now what you thought you knew, you now have to challenge yourself with what is the truth, what is the real knowledge, what is the right knowledge. And when you challenge yourself with the truth, then nothing else should prevail but the truth. And you're able to be great at whatever it is that you are trying to succeed in, whatever it is that you are trying to develop in, whatever it is you are trying to grow in. I need you all to hear me. You cannot achieve breakthrough if you are not empowered from within, because the breakthrough starts with ourselves. That doesn't mean we're not going to have situations and circumstances that try to take our minds here and there or knock us off course. It simply means that came, and I conquered, and I'm moving forward. That's all it means, because I challenged myself to endure. I challenged myself to stand fast. I've challenged myself. So by challenging myself, I empowered myself to always break through. That means nothing will ever prohibit or hinder me from achieving breakthrough, because I always challenge numero uno, and that's me. Somebody say, I'm ready to challenge myself. Come on and type that on in there. I'm ready to challenge myself. Because when you challenge yourself, the results are that you are engaged. The results are that you become skillful. The results are that you will become strengthened. And the result is you'll be able to fight. Let me tell you right now, if you can't fight yourself, you can't fight nobody. And I don't mean a physical fight. I mean a mental. I mean an emotional. I mean a spiritual. I mean a human. You got to be able to say, put your dukes up, Ivory, and let's go, because you're not going to quit. You're not going to step back. You're not going to stop creating. You're not going to stop building. You're not going to stop trying. You're not going to stop focusing. You're not going to stop moving forward. You're not going to quit. You're not going to back down. I'm going to break through. Depression won't stop me. Mental distress won't waver me. I'm going through, and I'm breaking through mental distress. I'm breaking through emotional distress. I'm breaking through any heartaches. I'm breaking through any setbacks. I'm breaking through any negativity. I'm breaking through my own issues. I'm breaking through my own faults. I'm breaking through my own insecurities. I'm breaking through my own anger. I'm breaking through my own frustration. I'm breaking through my own lack of patience. I'm breaking through because I'm breaking out, and I'm breaking forward, and I'm about to achieve some stuff because I'm empowered. Yes, the best thing to do is know how to empower yourself, because when nobody else can see your vision, when nobody else can see your personal life, when nobody else can see what you're building, when nobody else can see what you're establishing, when nobody else can see your aspirations, when nobody else can see your goals, you see it. And if you're not, if you haven't challenged yourself within, then you won't be able to fight. You got to be able to fight yourself before you can fight any external factors that are around you. If you can't beat yourself, you can't beat nobody else. I done said something. You got to break through. You have to be empowered to break through Arthur. You have to be empowered to break through D'Angelo. You gotta be empowered to break through Gloria. You gotta be empowered to break through your own self, cake and licking, and keep on ticking. You gotta break through. Somebody say, I gotta break through. Type that in. I have to break through. It is imperative that we achieve breakthroughs in our lives, especially in our emotional capacity, because we gotta build. We have to establish. We gotta move forward. We gotta be empowered. We gotta have tenacity. We gotta be bold. We gotta move aggressively, but move swiftly, but move smoothly. You gotta move aggressively, swiftly, but smoothly. You gotta move aggressively, swiftly, but smoothly, because in order to break through, you gotta make a move. You gotta fight. You gotta be engaged. You gotta have the skill. You gotta be strengthened. Come on and break through. Man, come on, y'all. And in order to do it, when you're breaking through, when you're challenging yourself, the result will be your character. Come on. The result will be your character. What are you saying, Coach Ivory? I'm saying that when you challenge yourself, challenge by definition means call yourself a contest. It means a duel. It means to compete. When you're competing against yourself, your character is built. You are building a character that you've never seen before. It doesn't mean your character right now isn't great. It simply means that your integrity and your character is about to exceed an all-time high. And when you break through in your character, can't nothing, no system, no structure, no organization, not even yourself stop you, because you've set the bar for yourself. You've set the bar for yourself because you achieved the breakthrough of challenging yourself. So you can't even hinder yourself because you've already set the bar past what the bar was before you decided to challenge yourself. Do you all understand what I'm saying? Coach Ivory, what are you saying? I'm saying I am here to empower you to challenge yourself. And when you are challenging yourself, you will notice that you are more engaged in your own creativity, your own breakthrough, your own developmental growth. You realize that you have become skilled in that area, skilled in that thing. You realize that you have been strengthened. And I got to use the scripture because y'all already know this is a faith-based business. You will be strengthened with might in the inner man. So you'll be able to break through. You'll be able to fight. You'll be able to be built in your character. And it don't matter what no one says or what nobody does, because I challenge myself. And I don't mean you can't be taught again when I say this statement next, but because I challenge myself, can't nobody tell me nothing. And I don't mean you can't learn from somebody. I don't mean you can't continue to grow. I'm saying you were being truthful with yourself. You have dealt with yourself. You have battled insecurities. You have battled fear. You have battled rejection. You have battled low self-esteem. You have battled your anger issues. You have battled all these things because I fought myself. I called myself to the table. I called myself to the wrestling ring. I didn't get all hood. I called myself to this fight at 12 o'clock Tuesday. I called myself to this fight because I'm ready to challenge myself, because I've been in my way too long, and I have to empower myself by challenging myself so I can achieve breakthrough. Come on, people. Come on. I ain't go through all this, to find out, hey, now it's time to be a coach. And being a coach means I'm empowering people to break through. If you don't use these tools, you won't see the manifestation of the breakthrough. Deal with you. And when you deal with you, watch the manifestation of how you're able to matriculate to help somebody else. Challenge yourself. Stop challenging your parents. Stop challenging your pastors. Stop challenging your boss. Stop challenging your friends. Stop challenging your relationship. Stop doing all that and challenge you. Get your mind right. I almost sound like, get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your heart right. Get your motives right. Come on. Get your motives right. You cannot achieve a breakthrough if you don't challenge the reason why you're doing what you're doing. Get your motives right. Let me give you the adjective of challenge. It is demanding, testing, searching, energizing, stretching, exciting, stimulating, inspiring, inspirational. It's difficult. It's tough. It's hard. It's heavy. It's stiff. It's formidable. It's burdensome. What are you saying? I'm saying that when you challenge yourself, it's going to be very demanding and taxing on you. When you challenge yourself, it's going to make you search. When you challenge yourself, it's going to energize you. It's going to fuel you. When you challenge yourself, it's going to stretch you. When you challenge yourself, it's going to be difficult because you got to deal with the truth that you've been lying to yourself and you haven't been able to achieve breakthrough, and why you ain't in a relationship, or why you haven't succeeded in the business, or why you always got issues, or why your finances is the way it is, or why your relationships the way they are, or why the things are the way they are just with yourself, because you dealt with the difficulties of yourself. It's tough. When you challenge yourself, the adjective is tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be stiff. It's going to be formidable. It's going to be burdensome, but it's going to be worth it, because you're going to break through all of that in order to be empowered. Challenging yourself is important. It is very, very important, and I hope I can get this in my 1 minute. It is very important to challenge yourself, because if you challenge yourself, you empower yourself, and when you empower yourself, you achieve breakthroughs. That's just the end of that. That's just that. Challenging yourself is important because of the experiences. When you're experienced, you're more valuable. Come on, somebody type that right there. When I'm experienced, I'm more valuable. That thing is good. Come on, Coach Hector. When I'm experienced, I'm more valuable. When I'm experienced, I'm more valuable and more people listen, more people want. My product is good. If I'm building a business about Vaseline and this Vaseline is different than the Vaseline Intensive Care, because I've been working at it, because I've been testing it, because I've been trying it, I am more experienced in this area and people are more apt to want me because I'm more valuable, because I'm more experienced. You learn more. When you challenging yourself is important because you have more knowledge. And that knowledge is not just factual, that knowledge is truth. Truth is what breaks it. Facts can be altered, but the truth cannot be altered. Okay? When you challenge yourself, it is important because it makes you wiser. Wisdom is the principal key. It makes you wiser. When you challenge yourself, it's important because it builds your confidence. It builds your confidence. We can't accomplish nothing because we have not broken through an insecurity. But when you challenge yourself, that means now you got to deal with the truth that I'm a little insecure. And because I'm a little insecure, that little insecurity is hindering my mobility. And I need to be able to do some things. So I need to address this insecurity with confidence so that I can break through. When you challenge yourself, it is important because it makes you stronger. It will make you grow and it will shape you. Okay? It will make you grow and it will shape you. If you all are understanding and getting good keys from this, let me see here. I don't want to hear you. I want to see you. I want to see you say this. I'm going to apply this. You can give all the comments you want, but if you don't apply this empowerment session to your life, then you won't achieve any breakthroughs in your life. If one person achieve a breakthrough, then I've done my job as a coach. All right? I'm going to tell you something that I wrote down. I wrote this down and then we're going to go. We will never have life without challenges. But the idea is learning how to achieve breakthroughs with yourself so that we face outside ourselves and we challenge within ourselves. We will never have life without challenges. But the idea is learning how to achieve breakthrough with yourself by looking at what's outside of ourselves, but challenging what's in ourselves. It is the small challenges that allow us to overpower the bigger giant in us. It is a small thing to a giant. After you challenge yourself, it's once you challenge yourself, it's a small thing to it. You realize I am a giant. You realize I am powerful. You realize I can do this. I can prosper. My business can go well. You know what I'm saying? I can be better in relationships. I can build my emotional state. Somebody does love me and somebody will want me. All of these situations that we got going on. When you challenge yourself, you start looking at stuff like, what's that? Oh, that ain't bothering you? No, that's a small thing to a giant. What you mean I'm the giant? I'm the giant. Why? Because I challenged myself. And when you slay a giant, then you can become the giant. When you slay that thing that's risen itself up in front of you and prohibited you from breaking through, then you don't become it. You just conquered it. You don't become it. You just conquered it. Tools needed to break through within yourself. Accept the challenge. Accept the truth. Accept the solution. Accept the work. I'm going to say it again. Accept the challenge, accept the truth, accept the solution, and accept the work. Help, acceptance, clarification, truth, and actions help you to challenge yourself to achieve breakthrough in your life. You have just tuned in to Coach Ivory Hector, empowering you to challenge yourself so that you can achieve breakthroughs in the areas of your life. Once again, I give a shout out to Coach Larry Hott for coming on last week. I thank you all for faithfully coming on every week. It's some that faithfully comes on every week. I thank those that have actually decided to support and get services from Achieving Breakthroughs. It's really empowering our company, and we are moving forward. So we like to thank those that have taken sessions. Please visit our website at achievingbreakthroughs.com. You can go to our Facebook page and like us. I go live from there as well on Tuesdays. We got some awesome things coming up and some new product lines that we'll be selling. Please, 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 if nothing else, apply these techniques. And if you're looking for more one-on-one coaching sessions, group coaching sessions, please check our website out, fill it out, and let's go. Now let's end this thing in a party. Like, share, share. Come on. I heard you say, come on. Hey. Come on. Breakthrough now. Oh. Come on. Thank you so much for tuning in to Achieving Breakthroughs and Empowerment Lunch Break Time Mix with Coach Ivory Ector. Once again, we'll see you next week. Love, peace, and soul. Hey. Come on. I'll leave it on for a minute. We can jam. Once again, peace out. Continue to support us. If you're looking for one-on-one sessions, group sessions, we do ministry development for leaders. We do organizational structure for organizations and businesses. We come in, we train, we develop. We empower you with the tools you need to be at your, as we say at our church, 10 times better. Love you all. Thanks again. Share, like, follow us on YouTube as well.